Sometimes the loneliest place is not failure, it's success, especially when your success is costing you everything. So, let's talk a little bit about why I started Unmother Me. There was a time in my life where, from outward appearances, everything seemed successful. Had the job, had the husband, the marriage, the children, the 4,000 square foot home, the multi-figure, six-figure income. Everything on the outside looked like success. However, everything on the inside felt really messy. And what caused this to happen? In retrospect, when I look back on this time of my life, really what was going on was that I had built in my high achieving, overperforming, hyper focused self, perfectionist self, this life that really wasn't a reflection of the pieces of me that I valued the most. Essentially, I had created this high achieving life out of an identity that I really wasn't aligned with. And I call this survival success. It's success that we do based upon coping mechanisms and ways of being in the world that helped us get through rough childhoods, amazing childhoods, expectations at school or from parents, whatever those external influences were that pushed buttons inside of you, causing you to overperform and underfunction in terms of how you are connecting to and caring for yourself. That's survival success. And that's why I created Unmother Me, to really start unraveling those identities and pieces of ourselves, the roles we play, the limiting beliefs we have. Just start questioning the stuff that is holding us prisoner in our lives. And how do you step outside of a life that you're living that requires you to go 90 miles an hour? I once described this as I'm on a rocket ship to the moon and you're asking me to jump off into the unknown. I had no idea what my life would possibly look like if I took my foot off the gas, even for a second. And frankly, I was terrified to find out. If this is resonating with you at all, I just want you to know you're not alone in this experience. Over 47% of Americans are suffering burnout. This isn't burnout. This is an absolute identity collapse. The identity that is building the life you're living is not the identity that is going to help you find your way to the next level. I also want to let you know that you're not going to have to burn it all down to get where you want to go. Honestly, you're going to take the skills that you're currently using and the success that you currently have and expand on it. That may sound easy, but it's not. It's awkward and uncomfortable and terrifying, frankly, if you're a person who has been leading through control and perfectionism and fixing and carrying everything for everyone in every area of your life. Pausing for a minute to even go just this much deeper into asking yourself those questions that cause you to begin to see things inside that you can't unsee is scary. And frankly, this podcast is the place where we do that. Sometimes I'm doing my own episodes, and sometimes I'm inviting guests on to be able to talk through it. But we're here to collaborate on this mission together. And so I really want you to know that I see you. You are not alone. I am here for you, and I will continue to show up for you. And so why did I pause? What happened? I put out 4 episodes and then I paused. Well, it's an interesting thing. I got 4 episodes in and took a pause to be able to go deeper with my own work and align it more deeply with this emerging identity that I am nurturing and growing and continues to evolve. And I didn't really see the podcast as being the center of my ecosystem that I was creating. And what I learned is it's absolutely the voice of the brand. And I have to have the courage to be able to show up here on a weekly basis, to be able to really resonate with women like yourself and men too, frankly, who I am trying to help get to the other side of this very, very lonely place. So that's it, folks, for this week. It's really just about being here and letting you know I see you and you are not alone in this. And until next time, I just want you to stay with me so that you can hear things unfold and learn the steps and the path that you need to take to go from where you are to where you want to be.